So when you say that the ones who say they're uncertain will ultimately vote for the one they prefer, are they then just lying about the fact that they're uncertain, or do they? I
Oh,
a story where some people were commenting on about uncertain voters saying they just like the attention that
that's possibly in some cases, but I think part of what's going on with these uncertain voters is that they're just not as engaged in politics as the certain folks. I mean, they're just, they may, have been not focused on the election until relatively recently. They may not know a lot about the candidates. They're not politically engaged. We've been we've been looking at people like this over the course of the campaign, and some of these people just don't have a very don't like politics very much, and so they're not that interested. Now they'll get interested, some of them, as in the closing weeks, and many of them will vote, but some of them won't, and that's a challenge too, figuring out who those voters are.
You also looked at how certain voters are, or
Mm-hmm.
about how much they've thought about the candidates. And there's a figure here: 70% say they have thought a lot about it. 84% say it really matters who wins. Why poll for certainty, and what does that tell us?
Well, we're very interested in how people feel about the candidates themselves. How closely do you align with each? These are questions to go after. How basically how closely you align with your preferred candidate, and most by and large, most voters who are at this stage of the election are either for Trump or against Trump and for Harris. I mean, this is the way it is at this stage of the election. But there are these people, and many of them are younger, again, less politically engaged, who are still a little bit on the fence, and it's very interesting looking at their attitudes.